പ്രിയപ്പെട്ടവരെ, സഹൃദയരെ, കേരള ആർട്സ് ആൻഡ് ലിറ്റററി അസോസിയേഷൻ എന്ന കലയുടെ 29ാം വാർഷിക ആഘോഷം നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ സന്തോഷത്തോടെ ആഘോഷിക്കുകയാണ്. ഈ വേളയിൽ, ഈ സുദിനത്തിൽ, ഈ സായാഹ്നത്തിൽ ഇത് വർണ്ണശബളമാക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി UK-യിൽ നിന്ന് പല ഭാഗത്തു നിന്ന് കലാകുടുംബത്തിലെ അംഗങ്ങൾ എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. അവരുടെ അതിഥികൾ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ വിശിഷ്ടാതിഥിയായ ശ്രീ റസൂൽ പൂക്കുട്ടി സാർ എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ കുടുംബം എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. മറ്റ് പല വിശിഷ്ടാതിഥികളും നമ്മുടെ കൂടെ ഇന്ന് ഇവിടെ സന്നിഹിതരായിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഈ വേളയിൽ, ഈ ആഘോഷത്തിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കാൻ സന്നദ്ധത കാണിച്ച നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരെയും ഞങ്ങൾ സവിനയം, സാദരം, സഹർഷം സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്തുകൊള്ളുന്നു. വെൽക്കം ടു കല ആനുവൽ 2025. ഇന്നത്തെ ഔദ്യോഗിക പരിപാടിക്ക് ശേഷം കുറേ അധികം നല്ല കലാവിരുന്ന് തന്നെ നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടി ഇന്നിവിടെ ഒരുങ്ങിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഈ യാത്രയിൽ നിങ്ങളുടെ കൂടെ സഹയാത്രികളായി ഞങ്ങൾ രണ്ടുപേരും ഇന്നുണ്ടാവും. എൻ്റെ പേര് ഉണ്ണി ചൊവ്വല്ലൂർ. എൻ്റെ സഹയാത്രിയെ സ്വയം പരിചയപ്പെടുത്താനും അടുത്ത പരിപാടിയെക്കുറിച്ച് പറയാനും ക്ഷണിക്കുന്നു.
I am Padma. I am relatively new to Kala, but when I look around the audience tonight, most of the faces that I see are not new. So as they say, an organization is essentially the individuals who make it. So it feels completely a natural thing to me to be standing here and hosting this event for you. So while I have the microphone, shall I make the announcement on general housekeeping rules?
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you, Uni. May I please request all of you to keep your mobile phones on mute, please. Thank you. You probably already know where the toilets are. They are all on the lower ground floor. The ladies' toilets are on that side, and men's toilets are that side. The fire exits, they are all clearly marked. There are 2 fire exits up there and 2 down here. There is no fire alarm testing planned for the duration of this event. So if you hear one, that's for real. Please make your way calmly and in an orderly fashion to the fire exit. We have been warned by the audiovisual team that they probably will use strobe lights. So just warning you. Should anyone require any medical assistance, I hope not, but if you do, just come and find one of us. Uni and I will be hovering around the stage or will be just behind the curtains over here. But I'm hopeful that between the members of Kala and all the guests who have gathered here, we probably have all specialties covered. So shall we take the show on the road, Uni?
Yes.
So maybe we can start off with the official proceedings tonight. May I please invite Dr. Nanu Kandil, President of Kala, to come on stage to address the audience.
It gives me immense pleasure to address this 29th annual day of Kala, an organization I have been associated with since its inception, by welcoming all Kala members and valuable guest and the honorable chief guest, one and only Malayali to win an Oscar and BAFTA awards, Padma Shri Resul Pookutty and his wife Shadia and children Salna and Riyan. We have an unexpected eminent guest from India today, Sajida Madathil, a talented actress, writer, and head of the Department of Acting at the K.R. Narayanan National Institute of Visual Science and Arts. A warm welcome to Sajida Madathil. Today, the changes we are witnessing in the world are faster, more bewildering, and more profound. They are technological, AI, drones, cyber, energy transition, geopolitical, Trump in America, rise of China, India, demographic, declining population in much of the rich world, rising population in Middle East and Sub-Saharan Africa, uncontrollable influx of migrants to Europe, conflicts around the world, Ukraine, Gaza, Sudan, Yemen, and Azerbaijan, and impotent governments in UK and European Union, except one or two. In these difficult and turbulent times with the terrorism, war, and displacement of people, it is important to come together and for some to take solace in Bhagavad Gita. Indriyarteshu vairagya manahangara evacha janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha doshanu darshanam. Meet the inevitable good and bad of life with an even mind. To no one or nothing to be a slave. Love and fulfill your responsibilities to spouse, home, and children. But don't forget your Atma, your true self within. The message is reconciliation over resentment. It is with tremendous pride I introduce our chief guest, globally acclaimed Padma Shri Resul Pookutty, a sound engineer, sound editor, and mixer. He won the Oscar and BAFTA awards for his best sound mixing for Slumdog Millionaire. He is also a film producer and director. At present, he is the chairman of Indian Institute of Creative Skills, a central government initiative dedicated to nurturing the next generation of entrepreneurs in the media and entertainment industry. He did his early education in Kerala, graduated in physics, followed by enrolling at Film and Television Institute of India in Pune, and graduated in sound engineering. He is also an advocate, LLB, which was completed after his Oscar. അതിരുകളില്ലാത്ത ആവിഷ്കാര സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം കലാകാരനും കലാപ്രവർത്തകർക്കും വേണമെന്ന് ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നതാണ് നമ്മളിൽ പലരും. കല എന്നത് മനുഷ്യരെയും ലോകത്തെയും ഒരുമിപ്പിക്കുന്ന എന്നതാവണം. അതൊരിക്കലും ഭിന്നിപ്പിൻ്റെ തലത്തിലേക്ക് പോകരുത്. പകയുടെയും വിദ്വേഷത്തിൻ്റെയും വെറുപ്പിൻ്റെയും പ്രചാരകരായി കലയും കലാസൃഷ്ടികളും കലാകാരന്മാരും മാറരുത്. ഔചിത്യം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് കലാകാരന്മാരുടെ ഭാഗത്ത് നിന്ന് ഉണ്ടാകണം. ഔചിത്യമുള്ള ഒരു കലാപ്രതിഭയാണ് ഡോക്ടർ റസൂൽ പൂക്കുട്ടി. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെയാണ് അദ്ദേഹം കലാപുരസ്കാരത്തിന് അർഹനായത്. Today, he is going to receive the coveted Kala Puraskaram, sponsored by Shri Ramayandran, MD of Bristol Laboratories, for his immense contribution to film industry. Unfortunately, Ramayandran family are not here today, but may I thank Ramayandran and family for their continued support to Kala. When I reflect on what was accomplished over the last year, it never ceases to amaze and humble me. It is truly astonishing to contemplate how this association would be different were it not for the dedication, service, and commitment of the members. Our youth coordinators, Naharika Pillai and Ashish Menon, have been working hard, and you will see them on stage later on. Nadumuttam and Literary Association are the arms of Kala, promoting Malayalam and English literature, and is passionately run by Dr. Vijayanand and Dr. Nisha Ramkumar. This year have been extremely busy with the eminent guests from abroad on Zoom and in person. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Vijay and Nisha for the tremendous amount of work and skill which has gone into organizing these events. You will be getting a copy of our Palm Leaf magazine today, which is now published annually. We are extremely fortunate to have such a talented team and passionate group of people such as Hema Santosh as editor, and Dr. Sida Jaykumar, Padma Menon, Raji Baburaj, and Ramesh Nair in editorial board, and Vipin Selvaraj as the webmaster helping them. I would also like to thank each and every person in the audience. Many of you have taken time off and traveled a long distance to be here. Your continuing support and thoughtful generosity really mean a lot to Kala family. I invite Dr. Sukumaran to the stage for the introduction. happy Diwali to all.
സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ, മറുനാട്ടിലെ മലയാളികളുടെ ഒച്ചയായ കലയ്ക്ക് അറിവായി നിങ്ങൾ സ്നേഹം നൽകാൻ വന്നതിൽ ഉള്ള ചാരിതാർത്ഥം ഞാനൊരു കൂപ്പിയോടെ നടത്തിക്കോട്ടെ. താങ്ക് യു. ഇവിടെ രാഗം, ലയ, ശ്രുതി, സ്വരം ഇത് നമ്മൾ കേട്ടിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. പക്ഷേ ഈ സ്വരം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ശബ്ദം, ധ്വനി, ഒച്ച, നാദം എന്ന് പറയാം. ഇതിന് പ്രത്യേക തരത്തിലുള്ള താളവും ലയവും ഉണ്ട്. ഈ ശബ്ദങ്ങളുടെ ചലനങ്ങളെ പറ്റിയാണ് ശരിക്കും അറിഞ്ഞ് പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്ന ഒരു വ്യക്തി ഇന്ന് നമ്മളോടൊപ്പം ഇവിടെയുള്ളത്. അത് വിശ്വസ്തനായ അദ്ദേഹത്തിനെ നമ്മൾ വെൽക്കം ചെയ്യുന്നു. പിന്നെ നിങ്ങൾക്കറിയാം, തമിഴിലെ തിരുക്കുറളിലൊരു ഒരു വരിയുണ്ട്, കറ്റത് കൈയളവ്. കറ്റെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ പഠിച്ചതെന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥമാണ്. കൈ എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ നമ്മുടെ ഇത്രയുള്ള എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥമാണ്. അളവിലേ ഉള്ളൂ പഠിച്ചത്. കറ്റാതത്, പഠിക്കാത്തത് എന്താണ്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അറിയാൻ പറ്റാതിരുന്നത് എന്തായിരുന്നു, കടലളവ്. അതുപോലെയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത് ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ ഗസ്റ്റ് നമ്മുടെ പ്രോഗ്രാം കാണുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും നിങ്ങൾക്കോ എനിക്കോ ഒരു കൈ കൂടെ എന്തെങ്കിലും അറിവ് സമ്പാദിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അതൊരു ചാരിതാർത്ഥ്യമായ കാര്യമായിരിക്കും എന്ന് ഞാൻ കരുതുന്നു. പിന്നെ ഒരു കാര്യം, എൻ്റെ ജോലി ചീഫ് ഗസ്റ്റിനെ ഇങ്ങോട്ടേക്ക് ക്ഷണിക്കുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഒന്ന് ആലോചിച്ചാൽ, ഒരു കൊച്ച് കേരളത്തിലെ ഒരു വില്ലേജിൽ വളർന്നിട്ട് വിശ്വം മുഴുവൻ കറങ്ങി നടന്ന് ഇതിൻ്റെ പാത തുടർന്നിട്ട് ഓസ്കാർ അവാർഡും നേടി, പത്മശ്രീയും നേടി വന്ന ഡോക്ടർ റസൽ പൂക്കുട്ടിയെ ഞാൻ ആദരപൂർവം വേദിയിലേക്ക് മുഖ്യ പ്രഭാഷണത്തിന് വേണ്ടി ക്ഷണിക്കുന്നു. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.
We were going to welcome you in, but you're already there on the stage.
I'm already welcomed.
I know, yes, that's true. I'll hand it over to you, Unni.
പ്രിയപ്പെട്ടവരെ, 1971 കേരളത്തിലെ കൊല്ലത്ത് ജനിച്ച ശ്രീ റസൂൽ പൂക്കുട്ടി, നമുക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാം, മലയാളികളുടെയും ഭാരതീയരുടെയും പേര് വിശ്വ പ്രതിഭയായി ഉയർന്നുകൊണ്ട് ജ്വലിച്ചു നിൽക്കുന്ന ഒരു പ്രതിഭാശാലിയാണ് അദ്ദേഹം. ഓസ്കർ അവാർഡ്, ഗവൺമെൻറ് ഓഫ് ഇന്ത്യയുടെ പത്മശ്രീ 2010 അടക്കം കിട്ടിയ ഈ ഒരു മഹാപ്രതിഭയെ കലയുടെ 2025 29ാം ആനുവലിന് മുഖ്യാതിഥിയായി കിട്ടി വന്നു എന്നുള്ളതിൽ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് വലിയ കൃതജ്ഞതയുണ്ട്. പ്ലീസ് ഗിവ് എ ബിഗ് ഹാൻഡ് ടു ഡോക്ടർ റസൂൽ പൂക്കുട്ടി. താങ്ക് യു.
Thank you very much for all of you to be assembled here in this bit chilly evening to celebrate the art and culture and the literature of our little Kerala. ഞാൻ എവിടെയൊക്കെ പോയാലും പ്രത്യേകമായി പറയുന്നൊരു കാര്യമുണ്ട്. മലയാളികളുടെ സംസ്കാരം അത് അതിൻ്റേതായ തനതായ രൂപത്തിൽ നിലനിൽക്കുന്നത് പ്രവാസി മലയാളികളിലാണ്. Wherever Malayali goes, he takes his village with him. ഒരുപക്ഷെ ഇന്ന് കേരളത്തിൽ തന്നെ എനിക്ക് കാണാൻ പറ്റാത്ത മലയാളിത്തം ഞാൻ കാണുന്നത് കേരളത്തിന് പുറത്താണ്. അത് മിഡിൽ ഈസ്റ്റ് ആയാലും UK ആയാലും US ആയാലും കാനഡ ആയാലും, wherever I have gone and met my people, they have carried with them the culture that they have grown up, the culture that they imbibed, the literature, the language, the cinema, everything. Not only that they carry it with them, they have also given it to their children, the next generation. They jokingly we say that where there is 4 Malayalis, there is an organization. If there is 6 Malayalis, there is 2 organizations. If there are 8 of them, they fight each other for having our own organizations. The innate thing is that we show ourselves up as the best form of Malayalis. I do not know if people who living in Kerala, how much of them have expressed their gratitude to the Malayalis who is living outside Kerala. I myself live in Bombay, so in a way I am a Pravasi within the realm of the geographical border. So I can look at the entire spectrum of Kerala and its culture and the way it's functioning from a third man's point of view. That is why I say that the Malayalis who is living outside of India are the best form of them. And I'm very happy and proud to be receiving this very important, I would say, recognition come from people who have left their land for a better pasture of their life and left everything behind. After 30 years, 40 years, maybe closer to 50 years, some of them look back and say, do you want to go back? I think every Malayali nurture deep inside him the village, Sondam Gramam. It reminds me of during the independent movement, Mahatma Ji has said, when I went to the cities, people were so reluctant to give me the money they had for the movement. But when I went to the villages, they were so wholeheartedly gave everything they had. So he said, keep the village inside you. For every Indian to be the most responsible Indian is to be keeping their own village inside you. Because he said, the culture is in the villages, not in the cities. The culture is in the huts, not in the palaces. It is so true. All of us are one way or the other traveling and traversing our life for various reasons. Better opportunities, maybe we're finding better versions of ourselves outside our dwellings. But when I see a Malayali outside, I feel they are the best versions of Kerala. And this honor today is bestowing upon me by the best of the minds of Kerala, the best of the people from Kerala. And thank you for choosing me and finding me is capable of this. I studied in Kerala in a small village. The nearest school was 6 kilometers away. I walked to school. I still can't fathom why my parents made me walk 6 kilometers at the age of 4. when my own children grew up, I was so perturbed inside me to make them walk 2 blocks away from the place I was living in Bombay. What would be the thought behind for my parents to send me out into the school during the rains? The school opens in Kerala in the thick of monsoon, with no umbrellas with us. ചേമ്പിൻ്റെ ഇലയെ പറ്റി കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവുമല്ലോ. We used to cut a chembila and hold it above our head as an umbrella. In those very thick rains, I used to think if I could run faster so that I could go in between the raindrops so that I could save my books. What was making every parent, in my small little village, to send their children out into a school? I think the realization of the power of education. That we all have realized a very early stage. Kerala has gone through a very tumultuous time. There was a time in Kerala, looking at it, the social structure, the caste system, and the way it functioned, small little Kerala into small provinces and kingdoms, and the way it functioned, one as the most beautiful seat of knowledge, on the other hand, is one of the most discriminated place. To an extent, Swami Vivekananda looked at it and said it's a lunatic asylum. And from there, today, where Kerala is standing, in a very short span of 70 years, 80 years, we are on the pinnacle of success. The social indices of Kerala is comparatively, at times, even better than Europe. There's only one thing that has taken us forward, is one, we understanding the power of education. The other, we understanding the need to preserve our own culture and our identity. So far, in the whole, paradigm of India, which is from 4 southern states, you travel to up north and to the east and to the west. Completely different. It has its own dynamics. It has its own polemics. It has its own conflict, India. But still Kerala stands different. I would look at Kerala and say, it's one of those little gold island where everybody will come and try to snatch something, and the little girls won't let it go. That is a culture that we all have kept to ourselves as Malayalis. I feel very honored and privileged to be standing one among you, and in a very privileged position to be receiving this award. Thank you once again for having chosen me, and Kala as an organization, it's celebrating its 29th annual day today. May its family increases multifold. May its leaders, people like you, grow in multitude of numbers so that the Kerala in the land of United Kingdom can flourish, and wishing you all the very best. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir, for that wonderful and evocative speech. Thank you.
We wouldn't have let you go just yet, because next item is honoring Padma Shri Dr. Resul Pookutty with the prestigious award of Kala Puraskaram. So may I please request Dr. Pookutty, Kala President Dr. Nanu Kandel, Kala Patron Dr. Sukumaran Nair, and Kala Secretary Shri Pillai to come up on stage to read the citation and award Kala Puraskaram. Just to give you a little bit of background on the inception of Kala Puraskaram, the tradition goes back to 2012. It started with the ethos of honoring individuals who have made significant and substantial contributions to Kerala art and literary scene. Some of the luminaries who are recipients of this prestigious award include Vayalar Sharat Chandra Verma, who was last year, Professor V. Madhusudanan Nair, Dr. G. Indu, Pandit Ramesh Lakshan, just to name a few. So we are extremely delighted, sir, to present this honor to you today at Kala.
I'd now like to invite the President of Kala, Dr. Nanu Kandil, to present the Kala Puraskaram 2025 to Padma Shri Dr. Resul Pookutty.
Kala patron Dr. Sukumaran Nair is going to wrap the Ponnada now. May I now please invite Kala Secretary Shri Pillai to read the citation.
It's a great honor to read this out. So we are deeply honored to celebrate Padma Shri Dr. Resul Pookutty, a visionary whose excellence in sound and storytelling reshaped Indian cinema. As a BAFTA and Academy winner and a Padma Shri winner for award-winning sound design for Slumdog Millionaire, Resul's artistry has brought international recognition to Indian sound design. With Black, Gajini, Endiran, and Parashiraja, he has elevated storytelling through the emotional force of sound, blending innovation with cultural sensitivity. Resul's journey from Kerala to the world's most prestigious stages embodies passion, perseverance, and inspiration. Beyond craft, he champions technical excellence, inclusion, and mentorship, nurturing and empowering indigenous talents across India. With our 13th Kala Puraskaram, we honor his achievements and enduring commitment to sound as a bridge between art, humanity, and universal language of cinema. To Dr. Resul Pookutty, in recognition of his outstanding contributions to the world, to the sound of world cinema.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Resul Pookutty, Shri Ram, Nanuetan, and Suguchetan. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Actually, when I was called to make the speech, I thought it was quite unfair on the part of Kala, because they didn't give me any warning. So I was just caught off guard. I generally don't prepare for speeches, so whatever comes to mind, I just blabber, and I don't know if I made any sense. Reading the citation, I was just thinking, I don't know if I actually deserve this or not. But anyway, thank you. When I won the Oscar, immediately after Oscars, a lot of people called me in many parts of the world. And many of them I could not honor. And the fact that you all still remember me, and you called me 15 years later after I won the Oscar. It talks about consistency, you know. I think you guys have become slightly more Brit than Malayalis. So, thank you, universe, for making me consistent in the last 15 years so that I'm still in your mind. And you are honoring me with this. And thank you, sir.
താങ്ക് യു സർ, താങ്ക് യു. പതിറ്റാണ്ടുകൾ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടും ഓസ്കർ അവാർഡ് നേടിയ ഏക മലയാളി ഇന്നും ശ്രീ റസൂൽ പൂക്കുട്ടിയാണെന്നുള്ളത് കലയും കാലഘട്ടവും മറന്നിട്ടില്ല സർ. താങ്ക് യു. അടുത്തതായി നമ്മൾ പാം ലീഫിൻ്റെ റിലീസ് എന്നുള്ള ചടങ്ങാണ് ഇവിടെ നടക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത്. കലയുടെ എഴുത്താണിയായ പാം ലീഫ് ഒട്ടനവധി സാഹിത്യകാരന്മാർ, ചെറുതായിക്കോട്ടെ വലിയവരായിക്കോട്ടെ, കലാകുടുംബത്തിലുള്ളവരായിക്കോട്ടെ പുറത്തുള്ളവരായിക്കോട്ടെ, എല്ലാവർക്കും എന്നും പ്രോത്സാഹനം കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഈ പാം ലീഫിൻ്റെ റിലീസിന് വേണ്ടി പാം ലീഫിൻ്റെ എഡിറ്റർ ഇൻ ചീഫായ ഡോക്ടർ ഹേമ സന്തോഷിനെ ഞങ്ങൾ വേദിയിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിക്കുകയാണ്.
Good evening to all the esteemed guests. I'm Dr. Hema Santosh. Now, I'm sorry to say, this might sound like an Oscar acceptance speech. I'm really sorry, Dr. Resul. But I have to thank some people without which the triple release of Palm Leaf 2025 is mission impossible. When I say triple, I mean the audio, the print, and the digital version of the Palm Leaf. So let's start. First of all, to our authors who gave their articles and audio in time with a lot of enthusiasm and with prompt response to my requests. Please give them a big round of applause. Next to Kala XCOM, especially to our patron and our president. With inflationary prices, the publication costs are soaring, and this would not have been an easy job without the support of the XCOM. Now, to my editorial board, Dr. Nanu Kandil briefly mentioned, but I'm going to repeat it. We have Dr. Ramesh Nair, Dr. Raji Baburaj, Dr. Sita Jaikumar, and this year we have Dr. Padma Menon on board. Welcome, Padma. We've already met her. Our IT wizard is the ever-smiling, ever-patient Vipin Selvaraj, and our technical assistant in India is Binu Shashidharan. Now, Binu and Vipin have been very obliging and very patient with my incessant requests. So a big thank you to both of you. Time to chill now until next year. Please give them all a big round of applause. This is my A-team. Thanks also to my family for their unwavering support. Now, this year, we have something for everyone. Dr. Resul, there is a special section for you with personal encounters and experiences. For the last 10 months, Malayalam has been mourning the loss and celebrating the work of the titan of this language, Shri M.T. Vasudevan Nair. Palm Leaf adds its own signature in paying homage to him. The graphite painting on the cover was done specially for us by an artist from Pune. We have a Palm Leaf exclusive, and this is Kala's adaptation of his play, Gopuranada. Mindfulness is at its best in this edition. Now, if doing exercise, going to the gym, etc., improves your physique, simply doing nothing can recalibrate your brain. Who knew that? Travelogues from Alagananda to Athens, fiction, adult and youth alike, poetry from the depths of the heart, haiku, rap, humor, expressive paintings, caricatures, you name it, we have it. Don't just take my word for it. Please pick up your copy for the Palm Leaf today. Listen to our audio version as well for added experience. Now, we're lucky to have the company of Mrs. Sajida Madathil today here. May I please request her to come up on stage. As you all know, Sajida Madathil has won the Kerala State Film Award for her acting. She has been the director of Sangeet Nat Academy, and she's also a theatre artist. So without taking any more of your time, I would once again like to invite Dr. Resul Pookutty onto the stage to release our 29th edition of Palm Leaf magazine and hand over the first copy to Srimati Sajita.
ലിറ്റററി കോർഡിനേറ്റർ നിഷ രാംകുമാറിനെ പൊന്നാട അണിയിക്കാനായിട്ട് ഞാൻ വേദിയിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിക്കുകയാണ്.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hema. Thank you, Dr. Pookutty. And thank you, Mrs. Sajida Madatul. Thank you, everyone. I had been privileged to be part of the Palm Leaf editorial board this year. But I'm only saying for myself, and I say that all I have done being part of the editorial board is just picking out the odd letters that has jumped out of place. That's all I have done. Compared to the efforts of the Chief Editor, Dr. Hema Santosh, and the audiovisual team headed by Vipin. Had it not been for their efforts, Palm Leaf 2025 would not have turned out the way it has. And as you were saying, it's a beautiful collection of prose and poetry, spanning multiple genres, multiple age groups, beautifully illustrated by in-house Kala talent, many of whom are present in the audience tonight. Of course, you haven't seen it yet. Some of us have had a sneak preview, but you will soon enough find out. But you will have to take my word for it tonight and give a big round of applause to the main editor who is behind all of this, Dr. Hema Santosh, bearing in mind that this was not her day job. I don't think Hema is in the audience. She's disappeared backstage for the next play, but it was loud. Thank you. She must have heard us. So that brings us to the end of all official proceedings of the evening, right, Undi?
That's correct.